3 wooden crosses on the right side of the highway. Why there's not 4 of them, heaven only knows. It's not what you take when you leave this world behind you. It's what you leave behind you when you go. Oh, it's such a pretty song. Such a great message, too. Hey guys, welcome to Bella's Bargains. Guess what today is? Today is Theme Thursday. Any guesses what my theme is today? I mean, just any? Like, maybe it would be crosses. Yep, today is, the theme is crosses. Easter's coming. And so, of course, I got to make some good Easter decorations using crosses. So if this is your first time here, welcome. My name is Amy. You've landed on Bella's Bargains. And we start every video with the song. So if you want to know anything about this channel, all you got to do is click down below. And it's going to tell you about the 4 uploads that I do every week. Totally Easy Tuesday, Themed Thursdays. That's where you've landed. Foodie Fridays, and Shopping Saturdays. And everything I do is Dollar Tree. Everything. All my supplies, everything I do for my crafts, DIYs, upscales, food that I taste and cook for you, and shopping hauls. They're all Dollar Tree. So if you love the Dollar Tree, you're going to love this channel. By the way, today I am wearing Dollar Tree. I don't know if you guys can see. Okay, so I have a top on. I should link the video down below. This is a t-shirt that I got at the Dollar Tree and one of their scarves. And since yesterday was St. Patty's, I thought, I'll put on my little green St. Patty's shirt that I made from Dollar Tree stuff. $2 this shirt cost me. Okay, it was one of my first videos too. So if you watch it, I'm gonna link it down below. If you do watch it, forgive me. I think it was maybe my second or third, I don't even know. But it was really early on. All right, let's dive into what I've done for you today, because I love how all of these came out. I just think they're incredibly beautiful. So the very first one is this beautiful sign, which was, you'll see in the video, it was just this, and it was like a sparkly cross, and I repurposed one of those crosses that came on the stands that I just hauled not that long ago. I love the beads that are just the hair beads in the hair department, hair aisle, the little die, the die cut crosses. I just think this is really beautiful. One of the die cut words. I really like how this came out. And it's so simple. So simple. Everything Dollar Tree. Okay, let's see, where should I go next? Okay, then I hauled these crosses last week. And if you remember, oh gosh, I'm gonna grab one. Hold. So this is what they looked like when I bought them, right? And when I hauled these, I said I wasn't really thrilled with the pattern on the crosses. All I did was I got all that off. On the video, I tell you too that I just took the heart off. Didn't really come off well. I don't think I can use it. But then I just put a wet paper towel over the cross and all of the stuff came off. Used a furniture marker, and this is a card. But I love the simplicity of this. I think it's so beautiful. Absolutely love it. And I love that they have a stand. Again, so easy to do. I don't even know where to go next, you guys. This is so easy. This was gluing it. These are the crosses that come on the stand, the galvanized. So there was the saying on here. I don't remember which one it was, but there was the little word plaque thing on there. I think this is so simple and beautiful. I didn't add anything else, not a bow, not a string, not anything. It's so simple, and yet this is a very nice piece. Now, one of the things I'm going to say that I love about this is by putting it on there, this now stands. So you don't have to hang it on the wall. It comes on with a hanger on it. You don't have to do this. This now stands, and I love it. I think it's an incredibly beautiful piece. Can't you just see like a fern behind it or something in front of a house plant? I don't know, so many ways. I just think it's really beautiful. Okay, this is too cute. This is one of the little wood church houses, and this. So I love this. I think it's so beautiful. And when you put it in a window, the light shines through. And this is just paper that I used basically on the back of it. It was a paper pack that I got at the Dollar Tree. Just used my glass markers and did a little color on there. And voila. Isn't this just so adorable? And look, tier tray, by the way. Tier tray. Also could be tier tray. And I used one of the die cut crosses to put a more substantial cross on top of our little church and just some greenery down here. I think this is so adorable. I just love this. And yes, tier tray for sure. Okay. And then these are definitely tier tray, but I gotta tell you, I think I did one on video and the other one I just did. So I believe I did this one on video. You guys, how beautiful is that? I'm gonna tell you, all I did, furniture marker and the glass markers. Can you see that, how cool? And when I outline the cross with the furniture marker, I love how it just bleeds that color in along the edge. And I think I colored this one on film, but not this one. But are these, I just love them. I hope I find more, because I would love, I don't know if there's any more patterns, you know, because they're different looking. So hopefully I'd love to find some more. So simple, so stinking simple, and really, aren't these beautiful? I just love the effect. I like the effect of the markers on the wood like that. Okay, but the creme de la creme, the best one I did today. And it was one I bought when I hauled these crosses. I told you guys out there in YouTube land what my intentions were. And there you go. Isn't this so pretty? The 3 crosses. I used everything's Dollar Tree. I used those wood rounds. This is just all greenery, and this from a card. I used a grapevine wreath, and I took some parts out of it to make the crown. This is just purple ribbon, and I used some baker's twine to give it a little the tassel sort of at the end. Ah, you guys, isn't it beautiful? I'm really proud of this piece. I think it came out so good. And how did I stain it on video? You'll see I just used the brown paint that I just bought at the Dollar Tree, I don't know, maybe a month ago. And I said when I hauled it, I go, I really like this brown. I think it'll make a great stain. You just add a little water to paint, acrylic paints, and you get a great stain. I love it. It's not too dark. I think it's just stunning. But of course, I could have used furniture markers as well, right? But I like how it gave it just a more subdued stain on it than the furniture markers do. Like, look, because this is furniture marker. So you could do it that way if you wanted to. Just saying, you can see there's such difference, right? Okay, I love this. I hope you guys like it too. So what I want you to do is watch this video. Tell me which one is your favorite. Which cross do you like the best? I'm happy with all of them. They are all going in my own decor. I just think they are so amazing. Obviously, I do really, really, really like this one because of the message that it sends. And anyway, it was just, I really enjoyed doing the crosses. So you guys, thank you so much for joining me here. Enjoy the video. I really hope you enjoy the video. Have a great day, great week, a great life. And guess what? We are going to see you tomorrow, because what's tomorrow? Foodie Friday. I'm probably going to, I don't even know. I have to go buy my food for Foodie Friday. I don't even know what I'm going to try yet, so I can't give you a clue. And by the way, if you really like my Dollar Tree shirt, let me know. Watch the video and put a comment on that one too, because I'll link it for you down below. Okay, you guys, thank you so much. Enjoy the video. I hope some of you were inspired to do some of these cross creations. They were really fun. So that's it for today. We'll see you tomorrow for Foodie Friday. Bye, guys. So this is just an LED unfinished wood cross that lights up, and oh, there you go, see, lights up. And instead of just painting it with a furniture marker, I'm gonna try and add some color into this with the glass paint brush markers. So I'm pretty sure they will give this some tint, just like that. So I'm going to add some color to this one. All right, let's go. this is a cross. It's on a stand. See? And this is a card, and I want to deconstruct this, take the paper and that off, and put this part of this card on here. And I'll use a furniture marker to color in the cross once I get the paper off. And I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to do that. It's kind of, oh, it might come off with a little prying. So since I don't have a heat gun, I'm actually going to go heat it up with my blow dryer and see if I can get it off that way. But that didn't work, so I used my scraper to get this off, but it kind of destroyed it because this is really, really thin. So hard to save these off of that. And now I'm just going to start sort of peeling back the paper, and I'm going to do some sanding, and I'm probably going to have to cover this in another paper is what I'm thinking I'm going to have to do. So, because see, that's what happens. So my last resort is I'm going to go get a soaked paper towel and see if I can soak it off. So I soaked it with a wet paper towel over it for just a few minutes, and look at that. Worked like a charm. So I'm going to scrape all this off, and then I'm going to let it dry for a little bit before we finish it because, yeah, well, just because it should probably dry. And I might need a little sanding, like, because there might be some sticky stuff on here. But whatever the case may be, it worked, which is super cool. So I'm just going to get the rest of this stuff off and let it dry. Super simple one. So this is the Cathedral windows, I sort of call them, decor pieces that are fairly new. They're just kind of cool on their own. And all I'm going to do is take this little cross piece, also cool on its own. I'm going to see if I can get this off without too much damage. Looks like I can. And then I'm just going to glue this on here. I mean, it's just as simple as that. Oh, look at that. So, all right. There's a little bit of glue. Hold this thing on. It's going to get covered up anyway. Break it away if I can. Really simple. If I had a heat gun, I'd heat this up, but I don't, because they don't sell them at the Dollar Tree. Okay, but I think that's fairly good. Yeah, look at that. A lot of times when I buy stuff from the Dollar Tree, I will throw it in the microwave and heat it up, and that loosens up their glue. But because this has little screws in the back, I can't do that. That's okay. We're just going to get enough of this off so that we can glue that cross on nicely. Okay, I think we're good enough. Yep. All right, now, what I'm hoping this will do is that this will stand, and I think that's going to work perfectly. So I'm just going to run the glue. Oh, of course I'm out of glue. Look at that. Now, I think that looks really great. So simple. Just married a couple of pieces together. And it's a much more substantial... I'm going to save this for something else for sure, right? It's just... Anyway, and now it stands. So I don't have to hang it because there's a hanger on these. So now it will stand and it's really cool looking. I really like this piece. All right? That was simple. All right, so I'm going to start with this beautiful sign. And I like the concept. And I'm going to embellish it and upscale this. So I'm probably going to use some of the farmhouse ribbon. These are beads that were in the hair section, the wood beads. Possibly some of this baker's twine right here. And furniture marker, I'm probably going to use the mahogany. This beautiful little cross sign, I'm going to take it off of its base. Some twine. I don't know if I'm going to use the wired one or just the regular jute twine, but one of those two. From the Laser Cut Craft Words, I'm going to use Trust and a couple of these crosses, I believe. So let's get going on this. Let's make a pretty Easter sign. I have one of the laser cut wood crosses. A while back, I bought a package full of random pieces of paper, and they will have those every once in a while at the Dollar Tree. It's just random pieces. And this is very transparent. And so I want to use my glass markers, which I have all these colors of glass markers, to draw on these to make it look like stained glass. And I'm also going to use furniture markers to color or to stain the church. And then I would like to put a tea light behind it. So I forgot to bring the tea light, but I can get that. So this is going to be a project, Easter decor. I have 3 of the wooden crosses. Notice the one has the cutout. The card with this on there, which I will be using. A grapevine wreath, and I'm just going to be taking pieces out of this because I couldn't find a grapevine heart. And 3 of their wood wall decor hangings, they call them, and I'm going to use those for platforms. And some Jenga block things, probably my things. Some lilies, roses, a floral pick, and some of the sparkly Easter stuff. And this brown, deep brown paint that I purchased just a couple weeks ago at the Dollar Tree. And I'm going to be watering this down and using it as a stain on my wood pieces. And before I get started, I already did it with this cross. I'm actually going to pull the crosses off of their stands. And because these are a little bit wider than the rounds. And so I'm going to be putting my crosses on like this. And there will be florals on the bottom, so it'll all work out. So I'm going to separate. Of course, I'm going to keep these for a future project. All right, so let's go. Okay, so I want to say one thing. I only did like about 2 coats on the, that's 1 coat. So there's like, I did a very, very light coat for 2nd coat. But on the other 2 crosses, I did like 2 to 3 coats just because I wanted them to be darker than the front cross. Now let's put it all together.